All right, so where we begin, it's about an hour before the circus is opening. Everyone's kind of bustling around, getting their places and getting their little tents set up. And Felicia's kind of walking through, just like observing this well oiled
Yep.
machine. Ulrich, you're in your tent getting set up, kind of putting all your little
Yeah,
curiosities out in like the front quote unquote window area.
yeah,
And Dilly, you're back in your tent, right? Or are
Um,
you like halfway leaving to go find Felicia?
Dilly is gonna go see Locke.
Ooh, okay. And Gwynny, are you back in your tent?
I think not. I think that I stormed out and gathered my concentration and went to find Bitsy to make sure that everything's going okay with the opening.
Okay. Bitsy and Locke are both going. Well, Locke's at his little storefront upstairs, and Bitsy's also upstairs, kind of clearing up the table after everyone finished eating.
Yeah, so I'm just checking her with her to make sure that everything's okay with the opening.
Okay. In that case, as you kind of make your way up to the cast and crew area, you find Bitsy. She's kind of got like a stack of plates in one hand, and she's trying to like stick her fingers in a bunch of cups so that she can carry multiple cups at a time. But you see she still hasn't fully gotten the articulation of human fingers yet, so she's kind of struggling.
Hey, Bitsy.
Oh, hello, Gwynny dear. How can I help? Are you still hungry?
No, not at all. Thank you for asking. Just checking to make sure everything's ready for the opening. You haven't heard from anybody that anybody needs anything?
I I think everything's okay. No one has asked me for anything. Oh, well, that's not true. Bob, one of the small guys who they stand on top of each other and looks like three little men in a trench coat, the bottom one.
Yeah.
He asked for more
Uh-huh.
he asked for more spaghetti, but that's about it.
Okay. So it was just food he needed. Did he get it?
I don't know. I did not make it for him. That's I don't cook for everyone.
No, I know that. I just wondered if I mean, since he asked you, I wondered if you knew if he got it.
Well, I told him where the spaghetti was.
Well, then he's in charge of getting it himself, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
All right. So
If he can reach it.
I'm going to be in the fortune telling tent. I think I'm just going to stay there most of the night unless I'm needed elsewhere. So, if you need something after the opening, get me there, okay? I'll be at the opening with Dilly, of course, and then after that, I'll just be at the fortune telling tent unless something comes up.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out. And if I can't make it to you, I'll send one of the others.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I fully expect you that. Yeah, that's no problem. Okay. Have a good evening.
You too, dear. And she
Yeah.
goes back to trying to pick up glasses with her fingers.
And I just look at her for a minute and then just kind of walk off because I can't help her. She's got to figure that out for herself.
All right, and Dilly, as you kind of go upstairs, you pass by Gwynny, and you see Locke is acting a little bit weird. Like his stall is usually very open, but you see that he's kind of drawn the curtain that he usually draws to close it when he goes to bed or whatever, but it's still closed at this point, which is strange.
Oh, well, Dilly's not doesn't care. He's gonna walk right in.
Oh, Dilly. Ah, hi. Um,
Hello,
we're closed.
Locke. Do
Dilly.
you think I care if you're closed or not?
Well,
Hello.
no, no, you don't care. Obviously, you're here.
No. Right. We need to have a conversation, Locke.
About
Everything.
that's that's a lot and very vague.
Yes. He knows that I'm like in charge now, right?
Yeah, oh, he
Or
knows. He knows.
one of them.
Well, how
So
about you start us off then?
you've been here the longest, right?
Technically, that's not true. Bitsy was here before me. But if you're talking about, the living, breathing people around, yeah, that would be me.
Hmm. Yes, that's what I mean. We'll start at the beginning. And Dilly's just going to sit down, cross his legs,
Ah,
put his fingertips together, kind of drum them.
I don't exactly know what you're asking.
The history of the circus. Buck? Very simple question.
Well, the circus was already here when I got here. I mean, at least a few
Hmm.
tents were.
Um,
I don't, I
he
mean,
can. Are they still under this like whole we can tell you but can't tell you kind of thing?
no, no, no. He's just being difficult for the sake of being difficult.
Hmm. Well, what might happen if I say I fired you?
If you fired me, if you fired me, I'd have to leave, and I can only assume I would die.
Oh, that might be unfortunate.
Yes, it would. Are you
Let's
firing
think
me?
about that. No, not right now. Or maybe ever. Or maybe I will. Let's think about that for a few days, and I'll get back to you. Let's say we're doing evaluations.
Employee evaluations, really?
Have a good night, Locke.
Okay, good night, Dilly. He's
And he'll just
laughing.
walk
He's
out.
laughing all the way as you walk out.
Laugh it up.
And as you leave Locke's little tent, you see Bitsy, and she finally has like 4 glasses, and she's like really concentrating on pinching them together as she carefully walks back towards the kitchen area.
I should have honored a repeat.
Huh?
I said I should have hour of raped him.
Oh well.
It's okay. It's not. So, yep. Hello, Bitsy.
Ah, damn it. Okay. She failed that roll. She drops all the glasses and kind of like jumps and clutches the plates to her and looks. Oh, hello, Dilly. Oh, I just got the hang of
Oh,
that.
you're doing wonderful.
Thank you. It took me about
I
5
mean,
minutes and then you scared me. Can I help you?
not at all, but can I help you?
Can you fix the glasses?
No.
Then no, it's fine. I'll just get the broom.
But, no, you know what? I'll just kind of think and bring a maintenance marionette around and clean it up.
Oh, that's very. Thank you, Dilly.
Yes.
And she kind of like reaches up with her free hand and like gives you a pat on the forehead.
Oh,
Good
all
luck
right.
with the opening tonight. You're doing it by yourself. With you and Gwynny are doing the tree.
All by our lonesome.
They grow up so fast.
Do we?
I mean, yes, it seems like it was fast. I remember when you two were just yay big and you had your little fuzzy mohawk. Remember when you couldn't keep the fur between your ears down?
Yes.
It was so cute.
I'd like to figure out what I don't remember. And he's
What?
just kind of tilt his head to the side and look at Bitsy.
How do you remember something you don't remember?
intriguing question, isn't it?
Well, yes.
I was very young when I came here.
Oh, yes, you
I'm
were.
sure there are things that are locked away, maybe. Just need a little nudging to emerge and be a memory again.
Oh, well, I know Miss Gloria used to keep a journal. She wrote in it every day. I'm sure there's something about you in it.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Hmm. Probably something about us all in there then.
Probably. She's a bit of a gossip.
Hmm. Well, toodaloo then.
Bye-bye. She waves.
Billy's just trying to figure out things that he should know that he doesn't, I think.
Mm-hmm. Looking for his past because everyone seems to know about it except for him.
That and what's going on, how to be gay, the conspiracy and the conspiracy.
Okay. And as you kind of make your way downstairs, Gwynny, are you already waiting by the tree?
I feel like I would have done like a round of the lower tents, just checking in with people to make sure everything was okay, and then yeah, I would be waiting by the tree.
Okay, and yeah, as you know, you made your rounds and kind of checked in with everybody, and as you kind of come across Ulrich's tent, you kind of see him setting things up in the display window.
Oh, you're ready to open up tonight for the first time.
Just about.
Okay, looking good there. I like that display. It's really interesting. What are you calling your tent?
I figure I call it Sands of Time because it's a massive desert we're digging for.
The Sands of Time. What a great name. I like that very much.
I figure this little display case we could display stuff you could find in there.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I like it. Are you finding a lot of stuff?
Oh yeah, plenty.
Fascinating. All right. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll catch up with you later. I gotta go light the tree.
All right, you take care now.
All right.
Bye-bye.
They're so polite.
All right.
Well, Ulrich's a reasonable guy.
He's the only reasonable guy.
I know,
Right.
because
And
Billy's
Winnie
trying to cause some chaos in this bitch.
Winnie, I feel like Winnie respects his scholarliness.
Yeah, I could see that. And
Uh,
Felicia, you kind of hear the tail end of their interaction as you're kind of making your way around looking at all the tents that are going to be opening. So you also, you see Gwynny passing by you on her way back to the tree, and you see Ulrich, and he's still setting his little bits and bobs up.
Ooh, Ulrich, did you just find that?
Say it again.
yeah, she asked if you just found that.
I think yesterday.
It's amazing. What is it like? What is it?
What am I just playing?
What archaeological thing?
I'm trying to let me find that list I posted.
He had a list of shit he posted.
Ooh, hell yeah!
Oh, hold on. Da-da-da.
You tell him, Bogey.
Where is it?
Get away from my room.
Bogey, get out of the window.
Poor Bogey.
There's somebody right in front of our window, just sitting there.
Sitting in their car right in front of our window and it's driving him crazy.
Oh, Jesus.
And we've been at
those non-smoking places.
yeah, we've been in this room long enough that he thinks of it as home.
Yeah,
So he's defending home. He's defending home.
Oh.
right now.
There's the stuff he found.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm putting a couple of the ivory statues, the brass mug, and like 3 of the bracelets.
Oh, she's definitely pointing at one of the otter bracelets. Or no, it would be a statue because one of them are weird.
Dippy, you want to decide what this statue looks like?
All right. Yeah, so the statue that kind of caught Felicia's eye is, the other ones are kind of, naked ladies in poses, or, a lady holding a baby, but this one is just a clearly like a woman's figure, but it's completely shrouded, almost like a blanket was thrown over her and kind of just meshed to her skin.
Yeah, I have no idea what that.
Do you think it's art, or do you think maybe it's one of somebody's gods?
Might be a primitive deity.
Both of
You
you.
tend to get
Oh no, go ahead, Stephen.
you tend to get more detail the more recent a carving is. The earlier carvings tend to be a bit more simplistic.
And while the figure is relatively simplistic, the level of detail in the fabric is, it looks like you could pull this fabric off of this statue and see what's under it. It's so incredibly detailed.
That is weird.
And both of you go ahead and roll history for me.
Oh boy. Let me see what my history modifier is.
Sure
12.
is shiny.
I wish I could set this up so that Beyond rolls would appear in the chat. History.
Ooh, can you guys hear me now? My mic just went out.
Nope, can't hear you.
24 on my end.
Oh, nice. Okay. So Felicia, you're looking at it and you're just kind of, oh, it's very pretty. But Stephen, you recognize that, with all of your historical and archaeological knowledge, you realize that this isn't necessarily a god or a goddess or a deity of any kind. This is something probably very specific to the circus itself, to the circus and its history, not outside of it.
Maybe I should put this in my private tent. I go ahead and pull it out of the display case.
All right. And are you just kind of tucking it away somewhere?
Yeah, I'm gonna tuck it away in my quarters to kind of study it further.
All right. And you guys kind of hear an alarm, everyone does, go off within the circus.
Can't hear you, Paul.
Oh,
Oh, go
does
ahead.
Ulrich have identify?
I do not, but
I do.
is it a ritual?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, hold on.
I might be able to learn that from you.
Oh, I can teach you. I'd love to teach you.
Yeah, how about after the circus is done for the night, we can figure this out later, okay?
Oh, that sounds fantastic. I was gonna go walk through the crowd and maybe, hand out some flyers for some certain tents. Do you want to join me, or do you got any flyers for your tent?
I don't have any flyers right yet. Probably in a week from now or so. But I'm probably. You go ahead. I'm gonna try and finish setting things up here.
Okay.
All right. And
And
yeah,
then she'll
Felicia, as you're kind of leaving and walking away from the tent, the entire circus hears this alarm go off. And it's nothing like jarring. It's not like a siren, but it's just kind of a reminder that there's about 30 minutes left before the opening of the circus. And you notice that while everyone had been previously kind of taking their time setting things up, they all kind of hop into gear and they start like rushing to get things done last minute. And Dilly and Gwynny, of course, you two hear this sound and you know exactly what it means, and you're kind of both approaching the tree at this. Well, Gwynny's at the tree, but Dilly, you're kind of approaching Gwynny at the tree now.
Ready,
All right.
Dilly?
Yes.
All right. They said we just think about the tree lighting up, and it lights up. So 1, 2, 3,
Right.
hold hands and let it do its thing, right?
Let's give it a go.
All right. Well, I suppose we should wait till the opening until the crowd shows up first.
What is it time to open?
Dilly, are you suggesting a test run?
No, I'm just,
Oh,
if it's ready to go, let's go. Open early. Let's do this.
oh okay,
He's
yeah.
being done.
All right. And kind of as Dilly is suggesting that just, get it over with. Let's do it. You hear kind of from the front of the circus a murmuring, and you recognize it as, the first group of people has been allowed in simply because Dilly said we're open now. And, at a very steady pace, people start to come in and they're making their way down that main promenade towards the tree.
Oh, well, okay. We're going to have to be careful about that, Dilly. You said something and it made it so.
I just suggested we just open. Seemed to
Yeah, but the
work.
circus listens to you.
It listens to both of us, me.
Yes, and we're together, and you made the suggestion. So it's listening, and it opened the circus, and now the people are here. Some of the tents weren't ready, so there's that.
I think it'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. As soon as they get here, we'll do the light up thing, okay? But not before?
Yes, ma'am. All right.
All right.
And within about
Those
5 minutes, you guys have a good crowd of people, around that base of the tree, and they're kind of like trying to crowd in and get a little closer because you recognize some of the faces. This circus is an attraction, but for a lot of people, it's like a ritual. They really can't help but come over and see the thing.
I have this weird meta thing, and this is Donna, not Gwenny. I have this meta thing that some of the people are kind of like addicted to the circus at this point.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah. Okay.
and they call themselves the revelers. You can always kind of pick them out because the circus is black and white with splashes of red, and these revelers, who are the ones who are kind of addicted to the circus, they always show up with some item of red on them.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just had this mental image that somebody who would be around this for any length of time would definitely be a little bit addicted to it.
Oh yeah, and to a degree, the revelers specifically, different from other people who are just passing through and, oh, it's a circus. They're the ones who know that the tents are always changing, and that's why they keep coming back to see what else is new.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, within about 5 minutes, you guys have a pretty large crowd, and you can see some of the revelers in there, and they look a little bit confused because Joel and Gloria are not at the base of the tree.
All right. Here we go. You ready, Dilly? Dilly?
Sure, Gwenny.
All right.
Relax. We grew up here.
Right.
Different than mingling any other time.
Do we
Hey,
want to tell them
maybe.
it's under new management?
Nah. They're going to come back regardless of who's managing.
True, true, true. All right. So I
Hey,
hold my hand out for
Winnie,
him. Yeah.
and I'll take it as I'm talking to her. Remember the old days when we'd rob these people blind?
I mean, I feel like this is just a different way of robbing them, isn't it?
Sure, they come there. They come of their own free. Well, it's not free. Their decision to come here is their own decision.
Exactly.
Well, they find the value before they even walk in. Then
Yes. Of something. Can we
perhaps we
say
should
that?
raise
There's something here
prices.
they want. There must be something here they want.
Yes, and
All right.
we just
It's really hot.
And as you
uh,
guys kind of take each other's hands and think about opening the circus and lighting the tree up, the tree gives a little bit of a like a flicker from the base up through the tips of the leaves, almost like a hiccup of light. And the more you concentrate, the more it starts to glow from within, and then all of the leaves are glowing, the fruit starts to bloom, and you hear the customary oohs and ahs, and everyone starts clapping. And almost as soon as you do it, the crowd starts to disperse. It's like they know that that was the signifier of the opening. That's the only reason they gathered around, and now they're going to go do their own thing. And it very quickly you feel forgotten by the circus goers.
there we go.
That
Went
was
off
a little
without a
bit,
hitch.
little bit of anticlimactic, but yeah, with no problems, no grief.
Go ahead and both of you roll insight.
You hear, Felicia. Yeah, that was beautiful.
Oh, and you
Yeah, I have to.
realize Felicia's the only one left from the crowd who's standing there still applauding.
I'm
Right?
completely taken aback by it because she like really never cared to see it when,
Oh wait, what,
like
honey? I couldn't hear that.
she avoided it because uh, it was it was Gloria and she was hiding from Gloria at the time. But this is the first time it's been opened and she got to see the actual. It's pretty.
Oh, that's right. She didn't really get to see it because she was avoiding Gloria.
Right?
Hi, Joe.
Hey,
Hey
Joe.
Joe.
I'm working on getting Beyond up. So hold on one second. If I disconnect, you guys know why.
Not a problem.
Take your time. I rolled 32.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dilly, you recognize immediately that aside from being a spectacle and kind of the flag that says go to start the circus, the the ritual of lighting up the tree and its light shining over the circus goers has a purpose beyond that. It is very much that feeling of being forgotten by the circus goers. That's the point. They are almost wiped of their memory of you and of Gwynny and of the people who work at the circus. When these people leave the circus, they will not be able to recall anyone's faces.
Okay. So it's like the blinky light in
In Men in Black.
Men in Black.
Yes.
The brain melter.
Excellent.
All right. So I rolled a
That's bad.
22.
You also understand this.
Okay.
It's like it's kind of like having done it now, you realize what it really is for.
Mm-hmm.
And also, just also leave them wanting to come back, or does it just kind of get them sort of like tunnel visioned on getting to a tent?
it kind of sets their
Finding
focus.
something to do.
Yes, it sets their focus on something to do in the circus, and it almost compels them to try and go into as many tents as possible, which then translates into you making more money.
So it's really just a dirty trick.
Oh God, yeah, it's a circus.
Well, I mean, I did not know that they had this set up this way, but I'm not surprised. Are you?
Not at all. Also
I feel
explains
like you and I were robbing people, but they were robbing everybody.
also explains our ability to have almost anything we've ever wanted.
Yes, yes, it does. Isn't it all fascinating?
Spoiled, rotten we are. While we fleece the city of their gold.
Well, I mean, they wish to spend it or they would not come.
Hmm. I'll have to think about that more, Winnie. Is it that the case, or is it an effect of the tree? He's just gonna kind of turn around and look at it. You don't know
I,
how it works.
yeah, I
I do
don't,
know
there's so much we don't know.
there's an unfathomable amount of depth to the tree. I've seen the buttons. They go on forever. At least
Yeah,
it
you told me
appears.
that. You told
Meta,
me they go on forever and ever.
before I forget. I don't recall actually having discussed Quinny in detail what he's done.
In terms of,
Not having a heart anymore.
ah, um, yeah, no,
And that,
you
so
didn't
I
talk to
don't, I just
anybody
wanted
about
to,
it.
okay, fair enough. That's what I needed.
Yeah, like
Well,
as far as I remember, you didn't give it away.
I've just left it very vague that I've done things to
Yeah,
help protect you that I care about.
you mentioned to Joel that you had made a deal to protect the people you cared about, and he assumed that you had spoken to Mr. A, and you confirmed that you did, but he doesn't know what you did. And I'm pretty sure that's
But
the
I
only
don't think
person
I'm,
who you said anything to.
well, Gwynny kind of vaguely, but
When he
not
picked up on it because of the reading.
Yes.
right. Okay, thank you.
Gwenny knows that there's knows that you've done something, and she knows that it's
Right.
incredibly impactful, and she knows that it's um, incredibly risky. She may not know exactly what, but she does know more than you think she does.
Right. And one more meta thing. Felicia doesn't have a heartbeat, right?
That is
Oh,
correct. Well, I mean, I
interesting.
feel like
Okay.
she has a heart, it just doesn't do anything.
It just doesn't do anything, right?
Yeah.
It's nullified. It was put back in my chest after I died, and like they wrapped it up, and it's got like if it was to ever pump, it would have like huh potato.
Oh God.
I fucking hate you.
Welcome to the most fucked up game we played, Joe. The night circus is fucked up.
No.
Love it. That's why I'm here. That and I love hearing Dippy's voice that she's DMing, so you know.
I mean, that's why I keep coming back.
Right?
Right?
It's potato.
Here's potato.
Oh. Hold on one second.
What's taters?
Oh, that's so wrong.
Potato. Boiling.
Why'd you ask? Oh, because you don't have a heart. See, you're heartless. I got a heart. It just don't work.
Literally, no. I was just wondering because you might pick up on that, maybe. Well, I don't know. Seems really cute. Excuse me.
Oh, that's an interesting thought. Yeah, go ahead and roll
But I'm not
perception. Yeah.
Alicia right now.
Oh, I'm down there. You can see me.
Yeah, no,
Oh yeah, you're.
Felicia's
Okay,
like
so we're still
standing.
kind of walking
Well, no, Felicia joined the
away.
crowd to watch the
Right.
tree light up, and
Yes.
when
Yeah,
the crowd left,
she's
she's
standing
still
right in front of
there.
us. She's the only one who applauded us.
So I feel like we're kind of walking mildly disappointed, maybe. Not really disappointed, but after I take up at the tree,
Yeah, it was definitely
pondering
like Quinny
whether.
said, a little anticlimactic.
Right. So as I turned around away from the tree, as I was pondering whether or not the tree is maybe entrapping people
Well,
in
and
some fashion.
when you turned to look at the tree, you see that some of the revelers, some of the people who are addicted and are wearing the like flat, some of them, are wearing red scarves. Others have, a red rose in their lapels. Like it's not a huge flash of red. It's a very subtle thing, almost like a calling card so they can recognize each other. And you
Mm,
see that a handful of them are going to the base of the tree and they're picking like they're climbing up the shorter branches and they're picking their favorite fruits and they're just kind of eating them and going about their business, and you see like a few of them start weaving this way and that, like they recognize that the fruit on the tree does different things and they have very much picked their favorite fruits.
all right. Do they remember that they have favorite fruits?
Yes. Yeah, these are the ones who come back over and over and over again, so it's not that they remember the people who work there, they remember the circus. And they love the circus
Oh,
on like a deep level.
I understand. They're like your fanatic followers. Got it.
Yes, yes. They're your
So
cult.
turning away from that, I feel as like we would walk towards Felicia since she's clapping.
Yeah, definitely walk towards Felicia.
Oh my God, you guys, that was beautiful. Like that was, oh my God, that was amazing. I had never seen such colors. I mean, there's been a few times that like, somebody brings like a funeral wreath and it's got some pretty colors, but all in all, it's pretty muted.
Yeah, the tree is really beautiful when it's lit up, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why everybody walked away from here. I mean, I'd be waiting for an encore.
Well,
Billy again
there's
has
no
got.
one to it. Just stays lit up while the circus is open, and then when the circus closes, it stops being lit up again.
Huh. Well,
Mm, I've seen it all my life. It's just a tree.
it's not just a tree. Look,
It's really
do
not
you,
just a tree.
do you see them people over there? Like, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they're stealing all your fruit. And
Oh, they're
then,
welcome to it.
the elevator and all them places inside there. And, you know,
Well, it's the only tree I've ever known.
there's
I
trees.
remember. I
Hmm.
remember. Do I remember?
Remember what?
There was. Do you remember being on the boat, Tilly?
Sometimes.
I remember looking over the side and seeing the tops of trees.
Oh, yes. I recall them
It was like
rushing up
a.
at us.
It was like a green ocean. And yes, I remember them rushing up at us when we fell.
Hmm. Good times. So,
Bonding over
what is
trauma.
on? You were gonna have Felicia roll something?
I thought it was you.
Yes, Felicia, if you could roll me perception.
I'm just taken aback by those lights, man. I
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about. This thing ain't.
When
It's
Dilly and
really.
Gwynny come over to you, you're still a little distracted by the tree and how pretty it is, and also the people stealing fruit from it.
I'm gonna look at Dilly and be like, if I didn't know you was an asshole, I'd ask for your autograph.
Oh, no. Shall we retire somewhere more comfortable for a spell?
I have to go to my tent. It's time for me to open up.
All right.
What do you do here?
What do I do? Mostly just look beautiful.
I don't trust you.
You shouldn't.
I know. Yeah, let's go retire for a spell. And she'll do air quotation marks.
Oh God.
Celia just smile. Indeed.
All right, so Gwynny, you're heading towards your tent, and you do see that as you approach, there's two people standing very patiently in line waiting, and they don't know who runs the tent. They're not revelers, they're kind of fresh and they look a little nervous. And their mother and daughter, like you can tell that, they're together and this is like a taboo thing, fortune telling.
Good evening. Welcome to the Fortunes. Come in. And I'll open the tent and sort of escort them in.
All right, and they
Sit down.
okay, we've never you don't really tell fortunes, right? This is just like a thing that like a circus thing.
Let's say I read impressions. Sometimes they're a little clearer than others, and it all depends on what kind of impression you wish to have me interpret. We can have look at the tea leaves. That's usually interesting, but not altogether informative. Usually, I can do a card reading for you, or we can look in the crystal. It is entirely at your choice and your command.
And they're sitting across from you at the table and they're like whispering to each other. And the mother kind of straightened. Well, I really it's my daughter, Maeve, she's supposed to get engaged to this boy, but I don't like him. It's really like a business deal between, his father and my husband, and I just want to make sure she's going to be okay.
I see. So, did you want to consult the cards? Did you want to look in the crystal? Did you wish to look at the tea leaves? What did you wish to do?
Mom, let's just look at the tea leaves. I'm thirsty anyway. Oh, okay, yeah. We'll look at the tea leaves.
All right, it'll be just a moment. I'll brew up some tea, and I go in the back and do exactly that. Come back out, change the cloth on the table because every customer gets a fresh cloth. Set down cups and saucers in front of them, mismatched but fine china, really pretty. And I bring out a very ornate uh, teapot that has kind of like Art Deco or Art Nouveau. It's got the weird brass looking feet on it, and the porcelain is kind of caged in a brass cage type thing. So it's really odd looking. And I go ahead and say, today we're having a nice, beautiful, sweet and fragrant oolong. Go ahead and drink the tea, but leave the dregs in the cup. And when you take the last sip, set the cup down, and then don't disturb it again.
And they both, they sip at the tea, and as it cools, they drink a little faster, and eventually the mother sets hers down. She's very nervous. She kind of drained hers and might have scalded herself. And her daughter's like kind of rolling her eyes, and they both set their cups down.
Okay, and I would like to go ahead and roll scry.
All right.
Okay, and we said that was my insight plus my proficiency.
Yes.
So that's 7. 26.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
19.
All right. Very
Um,
nice.
so what do I see to tell them?
You see that the mother is not wrong to worry. Despite her not telling you why she was worried, you kind of get the sense that the boy her daughter is set to marry is going to be a cruel husband. He really is in it for their family's money. His family's not doing well financially, and he doesn't care about this girl.
All right. I will go ahead and pick up the mother's cup first, gather that insight, and reassure her that I see what you are concerned about, and you are right to be concerned.
I will
And
also
may I
say really
see?
quick, I'm also going to say with the 26, while the mother has every right to be concerned, her daughter is a spitfire and will not tolerate being treated poorly.
Right. I pick up the cup and I look at the cup and I say, ah, you are you in love with this young man?
No. I don't even know him. I met him like twice.
I will tell you this then. What I see here is turbulence. I see the possibility of great strife, but I also see intense strength within you. If you are determined to go forward with this for whatever reason, know that you must take charge. Because if you do not, he will roll over the top of you and he will be very cruel.
And the daughter kind of gets like a smug look on her face and kind of side eyes her mom, and her mom's very obviously shaken up over this. But well, we'll have to talk to your father. I don't like the sound of this. How much was it?
And
How much is that going to be?
I look at her and go, you do know that whatever benefit you think you're going to gain from this marriage, he's not as wealthy as he says he is. He's very
Mom, I
much
told
marrying
you.
you for your money.
Mom, I told you. I told you. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Well, we should we still have to we'll meet up with your father and talk about this, okay? Okay.
Oh,
How much is that going to be?
and the tea readings are 5 tickets each.
And they, pull their little ticket scrolls out of their bags and count out 5 each, and they place them on the table. And the mother like doesn't want to touch the table. She kind of just drops the tickets there. And then she
I
usher.
wish you
Oh, go ahead.
I wish you a beautiful night. Enjoy your time at the circus.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the tea reading and for the tea. And her mom's like, let's just go. Let's just go. And she like ushers her out really quickly. And for the
Dilly,
oh, you're messaging. Go ahead.
Dilly.
You muted.
Oh, he's coming. Hold
Oh,
on.
okay. Okay. Take your time.
Yes.
There's a mother and daughter that just left here.
Hmm.
Um,
All right.
that the daughter is a bit of a spitfire.
All right.
They had some interesting news. I don't think you should alleviate them of any gold, but maybe give them a little bit of excitement,
Okay.
especially the girl.
Hmm. Well, one never knows what their destiny might be.
Indeed.
Bear with me. I'm cooking. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
No worries.
All right. And over the next, couple of hours in the night, I'm gonna say you get a good steady stream of clients. You're close enough to the entrance that a lot of people like to make your tent their first stop before going in and having an adventure. So while you're,
Mm-hmm.
running your tent, Ulrich.
Um,
Oh, go ahead.
I wanted to meta with Wild just for a second.
Wait,
Uh
what?
huh.
I wanted to meddle with Wild for just a half second.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Just about what kind of wanted Billy to do.
Oh, I just felt like this girl was bound and determined to, go forward with this wedding type thing, and I gave her the thought that maybe she should do something else instead, or reconsider. And I wondered if you wanted to, show her a good time.
Oh, maybe. Thank you. I was just wanted you to be a little more. I
Yeah,
feel kind of stuck on them leaving the tent, to be honest with you, but it's okay.
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Ulrich, your tent, while it
Oh,
is not
woo.
in a new position, there's a sign out front that doesn't say Tent of Gluttony anymore. It says the Sands of Time, and that is a very eye-catching sign. So you are maybe a little bit surprised when you see like a group of teenagers, like 7 teenagers, just kind of rush to your tent. And what does it mean? Dude, what are the sands? What do they do? Can you
Well,
snort them?
no, it's sands as in the desert.
There's a whole desert in your tent.
Would you like to come in
Hmm.
and see?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And it's like a whole bunch of dude bros, and they all get shove their way into your tent. Oh my god, like a literal desert, dude! It's a desert. What do we do? Can we like go surfing?
No, there's no water out there, and I haven't said so you can't really go wandering out there. Don't want anyone getting after all. But, any of you boys ever heard of archaeology?
What is that?
Well, it's study of ancient artifacts.
So like it's like is this like a history class tent?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I mean,
The sands of time.
well, like
You have
history's
no
not
idea.
my best subject though.
Fortunately, it is mine, so I should be able to help you out.
All right, cool. So like, is the sand old?
Oh, yes, and so are the things buried in it. Follow me. I start guiding them to the dig site.
And you have an incredibly attentive group of bros, and they're like muttering to each other, "Oh my god, we're gonna dig. Are there bodies here? Are we gonna like find a dead body?
Oh, no bodies, but hell, you might find a sword or something.
Oh my god, we can find a sword. Oh my, can we have shovels? Do you give those? Do we have to buy the
Sure.
shovels?
Uh, how many of them are in the group?
Huh?
How many are in the group?
There's 7.
Uh, 10 silver for 10 silver from each of you for 5 hours.
Nice. And they all, pull their coins out of their pocket and almost throw them at you, like shove them in your hands. And they're like, "Give us the shovels, man. I'm gonna find the first sword."
Okay. I go ahead and have the mannequins bring out shovels for them.
And they all
Mannequins.
they all get their
Mhm.
shovels, and it might appall you a little. They're just like stabbing these shovels into the sand and like hauling the sand over their shoulders without rhyme or reason.
I mean, they're paying for it. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I only said you might find a sword. You might find something else. All of
No,
you will find something.
I'm definitely gonna find a sword. And another one. Dude, you're like throwing sand in my eyes. Well, you should probably move. This is my dig spot. Like, move over 5 feet.
There's enough space for all of you lads.
And they're just digging madly.
And I'm just gonna let them dig.
All right.
All right. knows how kids are around big sites.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of 17-year-old boys who have devolved into like 5-year-olds in a sandbox.
And he's just gonna let him do it.
All right. Dilly and Felicia, where did you guys retire to? Dilly, Felicia?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
I thought I was muted. So I wasn't even talking. But Paula was muted and she was talking.
I was. Uh, the best place to do it would be upstairs in the forest area
Why is that?
because it's open and uh, it's quiet and you won't get interrupted.
All right. Whatever you want.
Yes, it would be probably the best spot to go to because, like, I mean, we can listen to the birds and you can like kind of find your zen, you know.
Right. And what is it you want to do?
Well, we're gonna do ceremony, and the ceremony is gonna make it so that, like, all that weird shit that you think happened, maybe I don't know. I really don't know, but it can't hurt, right?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well,
What kind of
uh,
sorcery are you trying to impose upon me?
well, well, that's a goddamn good question because honestly, I don't
It
know
is a
that.
good question, Felicia.
Well, the only reason why I say that is because, you know, I I'm a warlock, and well, I get some power naturally from just, being born into the circumstances that I was. And then there's those other powers that I thought Mama gave me, but it ended up being Grandpa. And, if it's Grandpa's magic, well, then I don't know. Maybe it's just a doorway for him to come in. And do you even have a soul that he could take?
You, who can take?
Hector.
Do I have a soul that Hector can take? That's a personal question, don't you think?
Well, yeah, it is kind of intrusive, but what I mean is, if I do a magic ceremony on you, right, and I'm using Hector's given powers, well, then who's to say that that isn't a way that Hector can get what he wants from you magically means through a back door? Like subverting a contract.
Yes, she's saying this. Tilly just gets this, I don't know, evil little smile. Let's give it a go.
With that look, can I do an insight check and see if he's trying to backdoor Hector?
Uh, Phrasing, but
That's really
yes.
specific for a. It's really
Sorry, that's
specific for an
going in the
insight check.
channel. That's going in the channel.
Phrasing.
Um,
Sorry, what's up, Dilly?
um, that's really specific insight check with having no question.
Well, that's
Well,
the whole because
she
Well,
suggested
she
that
hasn't
what
given
if
me a
huh?
right, but never mind. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say she suggested that Hector might be able to backdoor you if she does this ceremony spell, and then she saw your little smile, so she's asking, like, wait, are you trying to backdoor Hector?
are you trying to
Well,
do him before he does
Are you
you?
asking me?
I am, and I'm gonna use that insight to try to detect if you're lying to me.
So what's your answer to that question?
I
What
rolled a
specifically is your
21.
question?
Are you trying to backdoor Hector?
Am I?
Yeah.
I am not. No.
Are
Why
you
would I do
trying?
that?
Are you trying to use me to get to him? Is what I'm saying.
Well, it has never occurred to me.
Okay. So now that it has occurred to you,
Hmm. It hasn't occurred to me.
okay.
All right. Do
And
you
then
still want to roll insight?
I rolled a 21.
Okay, and Dilly, are you being deceptive? Do you need to roll deception?
Nope.
Okay.
I was very careful in my wording.
All
Hold
right.
on, let me see what my wisdom is. Oh, you're lucky. It's an 11. I trust you. So we're gonna go into the elevator, go up to the
The
to the
forest.
forest floor.
And as you guys enter into the forested area, you hear the happy gull cry of the ship, and while you don't necessarily see it flying overhead, you know it's there somewhere.
So here we are.
Yeah. Well, okay, why don't you sit here? Wait, hold on. And she'll pull out this little purse, and she's gonna make an H, because that's her warlock patron, and this happens to be an eldritch invocation. So yeah, you just go ahead and sit right there on that weird rune thing. And
All right.
okay, so now I'm gonna do the circle around you. This is to protect you. Anything out here, it ain't gonna be able to make it past this circle. However, if Hector is gonna try to backdoor the situation, you might be stuck in there with him. So, are you still willing?
I'm not scared of Hector.
Okay. And then I drop the last couple of bits of powdered silver around him. Then I sit down on the outside and okay. Well, I use hold on, let me go to my all spells. Uh, well, shit. I ain't got no goddamn. So since I ain't got no magic for it, I'm gonna get up real quick. I'm sorry. I really am. I'm sorry. I forgot. And I'm gonna light the candles by hand. And then come back around and okay. I'm asking for your power right now so that I can help Dilly find his true alignment and bring him some solitude and some sanctuary in his mind so that he ain't be feeling all bad and stuff. And she just starts rocking back and forth, and then she'll repeat it again. And oh, come on, you know, I I'm begging you, come help me help Dilly. And then so basically it's just a bunch of mumble jumble until the 11 minutes is up.
She's just rambling for 11 minutes.
Yeah, she's trying
Hmm.
to convince. What she's doing is trying to convince Hector to give her the magic to do this ceremony.
All right. And after your 11 minutes of nonsense, you almost feel the magic come to you as though like it's being thrown at you from across the room like a frying pan.
Fine,
You can
fine,
like
fine,
you can
bitch.
like feel some heavy annoyance with this magic.
Hector's trying to get the cat that's making noise to shut up.
Basically.
Ah, any moment now, ma'am.
And it just you don't hear it, you more feel like a boom, like straight into your chest, really hard.
And basically, all it's going to do is try to make him good.
All right. And wait, read this.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and roll insight. Make your wisdom check.
That's you, baby.
What?
Oh, wait, no.
No, that's
That's me.
you.
That's me. It's me, baby, not you. 18. Nope.
Nope. So
Gotta be a 20.
you feel yourself, you're trying, and you realize that it's not so much that you can't change his alignment, it's more like his alignment is unreadable right now. You don't know what it is. You don't There's something incredibly core that's missing in order to even determine what Dilly's alignment could be.
Oh, well, Dilly, I guess that's that. You don't feel like Hector's any closer to you, do you?
No, I don't feel anything. You sure you did anything?
Well, yeah, maybe you wasn't a bad guy.
You trying to see if I'm a bad person?
Well, no, I was gonna return you to being a good person if you ever was a good person.
Am I a good person? In your opinion?
Well, maybe a little bit. I mean, you ain't never done me wrong, but I mean, with your stealing and your murdering and turning people into,
Murder. Who did I murder?
you murdered your ma. I mean, you had the right reasons to, but still,
Okay.
that,
At least one murder. Who else?
well, there was the captain of the ship. Oh, and then you
He's
put
not
that
there.
kid.
No. The captain
Oh,
is ship captain.
well, oh yeah. Remember you said you killed that lady at the orphanage?
Yes, that. It wasn't murder, though. I didn't know she was going to die when I fired her.
Well, you can't just, accidental murders are still murders. I don't care how you say it. I mean, like how many people has accidentally killed their friends when they was drinking and driving a cart?
Still not
Can I
murder.
Oh
mention
my
Lisa.
something real
god.
quick? No,
Accidental murder is murder.
Accidental death is not murder.
No, there's a difference. You caused that death.
Incidentally,
You could have rehired her before she died all the way, right?
no, she instantly turned to dust.
Well, still, are you a good guy or not?
Sure.
No. Okay, let me ask this. You might be.
I have the best of intentions.
Well, that doesn't make anything better. Because what if your intentions are evil? I
They're,
mean, they
and
can
they
still be the best of the
and I'm
evil
gonna stand up
intentions.
and look at her and say, then they would be the best.
Well, see, yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm really afraid that you're trying to like be dead and powerful, and maybe I don't know. I see some scary shit in you, son.
You have a lot of suspicions, Felicia.
Gloria was my grandma, or yeah, Gloria was my grandma. Don't you understand that all I have is suspicion?
Hmm, that's unfortunate. Well, are you satisfied now
Uh,
that you've done your little
voodoo hoodoo?
voodoo?
Yeah, I am. But I don't know. I like you.
Hmm.
I just, I don't trust you. And it's sad because I don't think anybody but Gwenny trusted you your whole life. And I want nothing more than to trust you, Dilly.
What do you want to trust me for,
Because
Felicia?
I like you. You're my friend.
Yes, I care about you too.
But I'm just afraid that, all this power might get to your head and,
Hmm.
with the circumstances of you having to be pitted up against Gwenny, I'm just afraid that you might give more of yourself than you should, and then all shit's gonna like hang loose because it's not gonna be good.
Perhaps.
I mean, it ain't gonna hurt me none. I'm already dead.
Hmm.
But like, what about Gwenny?
Like I said, I've taken steps to help protect those that I care about.
Well, do you know that Gwenny would sell her soul for you? She would become you to save you.
Not if I do it first. And with that, I'm just gonna walk away.
Dilly, if you're gonna do it, you better do it quick. Because I think she's gonna do it
You
real
should
quick.
you should give her the opportunity to roll again.
Go ahead and
That
roll it.
undead thing.
Go ahead and roll insight again.
Yeah, my nose itches.
Someone's talking about you.
Yeah.
Inside.
Can
The
I
whole audience
say
is
something
hosed.
real quick?
Fucking same roll.
11.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Is anyone else finding it weird that the warlock is warding a rogue against the
Selling his
danger of
soul.
murder?
Uh,
This
that's
whole
because she knows what's up. That's why she's dead. It's because fucking it's not gonna be good, bro.
yeah,
I
this
like
whole
you. You don't want to do
conversation
this.
had me laughing.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, with that
Technically, Dilly hasn't murdered him.
He's just been around a whole lot of incidental death.
I mean, he's just
Right?
people. Yeah.
Oh my god. Just getting on the
Fucking,
technicalities.
fucking beautiful.
It's how Dilly doesn't lie,
Uh-huh.
like a politician.
Oh my god. Yeah, unfortunately that insight roll you don't pick it up.
Damn.
She right now, she kind of trusts him,
Yeah,
especially since he just passed that whole ceremony test.
yeah, if anything, you're kind of you're inclined to believe him at his word without realizing that he is twisting everything.
They just do speak so much quicker up here in the north than they do the south.
Oh god.
She's talking circles around me.
Yep. All right. So Dilly, as you leave the circle, you kind of hear a chuckle And it's not necessarily in the same space as you. You more feel it and hear it in your head than in the actual forest area. But it's a
Okay.
very amused chuckle.
Do I recognize the voice?
Not so much. It's not, like I said, it's not really a voice. It's more of a feeling that you are being laughed
At.
at.
Okay, I will, in my mind, I will reach out to the chuckle.
Okay, give me a second. All right. Go ahead and roll.
That's me.
You know, give me an arcana roll.
Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
12.
Very nice. You had to you had to beat an 11, so good job.
Ooh.
And as you're kind of reaching out to this feeling of laughter, of chuckling, you you like imagine your mind taking the spectral shape of a hand and you're pushing out and you kind of hit a wall and you realize that that wall is it's like the shell of the place that you have been before, that room with Alexander.
Hmm.
And
Do I
you're
get the
not
feeling
able.
that it,
Oh, go ahead. What?
do I get the feeling that it's Mr. A then?
Yes, you realize that it's not the playing room, it's not the chess room, it's like the office space that you were in before.
Okay.
But you're
What
reaching
is
out and you're
so,
touching it, but you're not getting through it.
as I do that, I'll just, with my mind, what is so funny? Hmm.
Damn, I am rolling shit today. And again, not a voice, but you know that Mr. A is responding to you. And he just says, "You're a good liar."
All right. Thank you.
And kind of just as soon as the presence you felt was there, it's gone again. Your hand kind of was pressing up against that wall, that spectral wall in your brain, and now it kind of you know the wall was pulled away and the hand kind of falls, and you're alone again.
Did this make me do anything physical? This interaction?
No, it's all in your mind.
I'm just walking and this is going on in my mind.
Hmm.
Okay. So I wanted to know if maybe Felicia saw some permissible,
I mean, that's up to
uh,
you. Did you
vis-
stop walking? Did
I
you do
feel like he
anything
might have.
physical?
I feel like once fully engaged, he might possibly have stopped walking and maybe even reached out.
Okay, so yeah, Felicia, you're kind of like yelling after Dilly as he's walking away, but you see him stop and his
Hmm.
hand oddly just sort of raises up and then tentatively is like pushing at the air as far as you can see. And then his hand drops and he starts walking again.
Dilly, did you have anything else? You kind of, did you have anything else?
You see him kind of reaching out, maybe like he's trying to push something. What? Anyway, you'd see him kind of reaching out, like stop in mid stride and reach out and kind of feel the air, like he's trying to push it or something.
Hmm.
And this will last for a few seconds. And you'll just kind of keep walking.
What a weird motherfucker, man.
What did you say?
I said you was a weird motherfucker.
Yes. Oh, right. I did have something to ask you, Felicia.
Yeah.
You've mentioned a tea shop in the city.
Oh yeah. I own a tea shop in Oddities. And why? What you getting at?
Hmm.
Do you want some tea?
I would love some tea, but also we need some contacts that we can trust on the outside.
Okay.
That's some investigations I'd like to do.
Okay.
All right.
So do you want to go with me? I mean,
I
at
can't.
least walk me there.
I cannot, but
Well, look,
maybe Ulrich could escort you.
well, maybe. Or you can just like walk me to the gate and
In
I'll
fact,
just,
yes, I would request maybe I will talk to Ulrich and you guys can go visit your tea.
well, okay. Look, I could always just send word.
There's that. It was easier.
You know, I do have one person that I trust there.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Elizabeth, she's my,
Well, maybe just ask your friend what the word is about the circus on the street.
okay, hold on. So I got here it was pretty hard getting here. But with all this magic shit, if I go to the door, how far away from White City am I? Because I might be able to do this on my own and be back before even the night's end.
White City is just beyond the entrance.
Okay, because when I got here,
Oh.
it took me. I was lost in the forest for like 2 days, and you know,
There
I
are many
was.
ways into the oh,
But there's only one place out. Is that
well,
what you're saying?
there's many ways into the White City. There's only one way into the circus.
Okay.
And one way out.
Well, where are you heading right now, anyway?
Hmm. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I guess yeah. Let's go get. I, I'll go with you to go get Albert. See if he wants to go, because it's mid shift. He might not want to leave. I mean, what if there's
Well,
like,
you should just send word and we'll see what happens.
okay, sounds good to me.
Excellent.
You're doing that weird, creepy thing with your voice again.
What is that?
That part that makes everybody feel like they can't trust you. I mean, that's really what it is, Dilly. It's your tone.
The tone.
Yeah, the tone of your voice makes you sound untrustworthy. Now, if you was to sound a little bit happier, like can you smile a little bit when you talk? It'd make you sound way much more happy.
So Dilly said I absolutely smile, exposing large, um, golden cased
Go
canines.
roll me performance to see how creepy your smile is.
Oh shit.
How absolutely not right it looks on your face.
Can I be gold meta here? I see like Dilly's grin, his smile, very much as American McGee's Cheshire Cat from the American
I
McGee
was
Alice
thinking that
thing.
too.
Yes, that's
Except
exactly what I was picturing.
with
Fucking
way more
hell.
pointy teeth.
God. Yeah, okay, so
Yes.
16
Are you sure you
performance.
don't need him to roll intimidation?
No, I'm gonna say with
I
a
will.
yes, please do that. With a 16 performance, you you have a great smile. You're just showing all of your teeth.
Oh God, Dilly,
Yes.
maybe you shouldn't smile. Just smile less. Smile less.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's got
I'll
he's
be
got a
on my
winning
way.
smile, but the intimidation factor is like it looks like he wants to eat you now.
The smile, the opaque eyes that kind of glow but don't. And you're
I
not sure
found
if
it.
he's.
I found it. That smile right there.
Yes, yes.
Oh yes. Except all the teeth are way more pointy.
Oh
Yeah,
my God,
they're like
that is.
it's like a shark's
That's
mouth.
amazing.
It's Dilly smiling.
That cat just needs horns, and that's Billy right there.
Yup.
Okay, so I'm gonna make my way.
Dude,
I don't know any way to spend anything, so I'm gonna just kind of make my way up towards Winnie's thing and possibly to the gate. I'm meandering, thinking to myself, because I did promise Winnie a lead box, and I told Locke that I was going to get him something. Wasn't quite sure yet what I was going to get him, but it was going to have some nudity
Yup.
and,
You promised him a
uh,
porn piece.
yeah.
Oh God.
Well, that he collects those personally.
Hmm. All right. Good to know.
God?
Oh my god. All right.
Remember,
Sure.
Gwenny's been supplying him with X-rated Netsuki for years.
Yup. And Felicia, you make your way down and you come across Gwynny's tent and you see, her most recent patron leaving,
Hey,
and they look very pleased with themselves. They look very excited for, whatever she told
let me
them. They look
deliver.
happy.
They were
Well,
very
hello,
definitely going to
y'all.
meet a tall, handsome stranger.
Yep.
Well, y'all look like some happy customers. Did y'all just come out the fortune tent?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. She's wonderful.
Oh, I bet. I heard stories about her.
Oh?
Tell people that were previous.
No, this is not the two I told you about.
Okay. Okay.
What kind of fortunes did she say you was gonna get?
And the girl starts to, oh, well, actually, and the guy kind of shushes her. He goes, no, isn't it like isn't it like a birthday cake? Like if you tell your wish, it won't come true, right? Like, so if you tell your fortune, maybe it'll mess it up. Oh, oh, you're probably right. Um, well, it was just really, really good.
Oh well, that's so awesome. Uh, you know, I I appreciate a good thing like that. I might I'm gonna go on in there, and you know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna have me a good old fortune. I think.
Oh, you should. You should tip her too. She's very good. We tipped her.
Oh well, I'll be sure to do that. And I'm gonna cast bless on both of them, so I'll do it at second level.
Oh,
But being that I'm a warlock, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Two uses of it. Oh no, I'll do it at second level. It just didn't say that I could. So let me go ahead and mark off one of my second level. Nope, it's a first level, so I'll do it twice. You both have yourself a good old night, and I hope that your fortune comes true. You seem like the sweetest people.
oh, you're so. Thank you. Good luck with your fortune.
Oh, if you get a chance to, go to the Sands of Time tent. Oh my God, you guys might find a wedding ring or something.
And you see they look incredibly excited, and they all but run down towards the tent.
Good folks. Uh, Miss Gwenny.
Oh, hi. Hi, Felicia. How are you?
Oh,
How's your
I'm
evening
good.
going?
Oh, it's pretty good. I just seen some kids out front that look real super happy to go like archaeology king.
Oh, you sent them to Ulrich's tent?
Oh, of course, take care of your friends.
Oh, That's fine. That's fine. They're going to be very happy at least for a while.
Well, that's good. You don't tell them the bad stuff when you read their stuff, do you?
I tell them that if it's really bad and they ask me about it, of course I do. If it's just normal life bad stuff, I just tell them that they're going to have. I mean, I could see that they were going to have a good relationship and a good and happy time together for a while. And that life will happen at some point in time and cause them to have difficulties that they will have to decide how they're going to face when they decide how they're going to face them. So I
Did you
basically
see?
tell them that they'll get a good start in life.
Did you see how many kids they were going to have?
And they didn't ask, and I didn't look. I try not to look for things that they don't ask about.
Oh yeah, I can see how that would. I'd be
Kids.
interested though. I really
I
would.
I pick up the teacups that they left behind, and I shake it around a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and roll scry.
All right. Oh God.
We use spell slots on stupid stuff.
I love you guys.
Yeah. With a natural 2 + 7, I look at it and go, it's really hard to tell. The T's got muddied when I looked at them earlier. I don't know. I would imagine that they'll at least have fun trying.
God damn it.
Until the kids are the ones and the reason why they split up. But hey,
I
life's life.
I I don't think they're going to. Well, they could split up. Yes, that could happen. I don't think they're going to split up. At least not right away. They're just going to face some difficulties, like I mean everybody does in life. But they're going to get a good start, and that's what's important.
Yeah, that absolutely is. So I was thinking about going to White City. I I kinda promised you that lead thing, that lead case for your cards, and I was thinking about getting Dilly some tea, and well, he wanted me to find out about some stuff, and he said that like, you know, if I was to be able to find somebody to trust, and I should be able to walk there by myself, but will you watch me through the gate? Cause I just I don't travel alone well,
Well,
and
I
I
have a
got
question for you. I forgive me for asking, but um, is there somebody there that you could tell what you want and just have them deliver it?
well, yeah. I mean, but I ain't got the way to do that.
But I do.
Oh, you do. I
I have
forgot.
Cindy.
I thought that was just something between you and him, and the people here in the circus. But yeah, could you tell Elizabeth that we need those things, and that maybe that she can come here and
The way Cindy works is that it's 25 words. So you need to decide what 25 words you want to say and write them down
Oh
and
God.
then give it to me. And I will go ahead and use Cindy. Okay?
okay, well, then I'll be back in a little bit.
All right. You have 25 words.
25 words,
Oh dear
and
God.
she's gonna probably make a list of like 50 different ones of just 25 words. Yeah, go ahead.
All
And then
right.
we'll have to think.
While Felicia is drafting her 25 words over and over again. Dilly, are you still heading down to Ulrich's tent?
Yes.
Uh, sure, why?
All right. So, as you reach Ulrich's tent, you see, the couple that just left Gwynny's tent, and they're looking very excited as they enter, and they're kind of gossiping. Oh, what if we find a ring? What if we find two? And they push their coins into Ulrich's hand, and they go inside. And as they go inside, like right after they go in, you just see a line of 7 teenage boys like filing out, and they're all kind of like looking a little bit disappointed with their bits and bobs. Like a couple of them have some statues. One of them has like an urn of some kind, and he's trying to open it, but he's having trouble. But the last guy comes out, and he's holding a sword, and he looks fucking stoked. And he's like,
Well, did you boys
Oh,
have fun?
dude, this was the best tent. I'm totally gonna tell my parents about that. I'm gonna tell everyone about your tent, man. I found a fucking sword.
Glad you, glad you enjoyed yourself. What
You,
about you, fam?
you said I wasn't gonna find one. I totally found one.
I didn't say that, and I didn't say you would. I said you might.
I did.
That's
I'm
part
the
of the thing
best
about
jigger.
archaeology.
Whoop, say it
That's
again.
part of the thing about archaeology.
And he's like, yeah, man, whatever. I'm the best jigger.
Well, I'm glad you're proud of yourself.
And
Hope you enjoy it.
he claps you on the shoulder with his free hand, and he's like, thanks, man. Good looking out. Good looking out.
You take care now.
Bye, bro. And they all head off into the circus more.
And I just lift the hand and wave him off. Dilly, didn't see you there.
yes. Ulrich, how are you?
I'm doing well. Business
See,
is.
yes, business is good.
The boys were okay, but between you and me, now our brains all between them.
Hmm. Did you make profit?
I figured right now 10 silver per person, if a decent enough entry fee, wouldn't you say?
Then hopefully they come back.
Maybe. Who's to say the way the
Enough.
wind blows? What can I help you with?
What? Oh, just making my rounds,
Hmm.
seeing how things are going.
How's
Smooth, it
Winnie doing?
seems here. Haven't checked on her yet. Last I saw her, she was fine. Why don't we have a look and put one of the marionettes in charge for a bit? They know what to charge.
All right. Sullivan.
Yes, sir. And this like very stuffy, dressed like the weird hunter from Jumanji, like steps out of the tent. He's got his little hat on. Yes, sir.
I
Oh,
need you to man the front here for me for a while.
yes, of course, yes.
Thank you.
And he salutes you.
Oh, very nice. And then we'll mosey on over to Gwynny's tent.
And, you guys enter Gwynny's tent, and Gwynny's whatever Gwynny is doing, she is doing. But Felicia is sitting at the table, and there's like bunched up papers all around the floor around her seat, like drafts and drafts, and she's just madly scribbling.
As always, I'm going to enter and roll stealth.
Okay.
What
Gwynny.
class are you? Uh,
26. What class am I?
yeah.
Dilly is a monk, rogue, warlock.
Okay.
He's a mess.
He's a total mess. Does anyone want to try to roll perception?
Yeah, I would like to roll perception.
All right.
Let me see if
Yes.
I can get that here.
That's got a reason why he's doing. I'm just gonna let him do it.
Can I roll at disadvantage?
Yes, you can.
Yay.
And Ulrich, like you entered with Dilly, and so like it's not so much that he just disappeared, but you like all of a sudden you're in the tent by yourself with just Gwynny and Felicia. Like you're not sure if Dilly like actually came into the tent with you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, yeah, Felicia, no.
19.
Ulrich just thinks he's gotta be a rogue.
19, Gwynny, you like I mean, you hear Ulrich come in, but you also like feel a presence. And at this point, you know it's probably Dilly. You just don't know where he is.
Yeah, it's like,
He's on
huh?
from Billy's cat bed that you have there. You'll hear, "What's going on, ladies?"
Oh,
Oh, hey,
holy
Dilly.
shit. How did you ever get used to that?
I mean, I just walked in normally, like I always do.
You mean like a stealthy bastard?
Right? Gwynny,
I
you
grew up
must
with
have
him.
nerve still.
No, I grew up with him. He's my brother. He's always been this way.
Broke the
So
truth.
what's going on? Are we interrupting?
Not at all, not at all. Did you run into that couple of that mother and daughter I told you about?
I did not spot them.
Oh well.
I also didn't really look. Sorry, Gwenny.
No problem. You had other things going on. It was just a further moment, a whim, if you will. Um, call it a throwback impulse.
Oh,
Hmm.
Anyway, it's been a busy evening.
Yes, looks like a profit, I guess. What we're
Yes,
doing?
I'm going to step outside, turn the tent sign to closed for a break back soon.
out to lunch.
Yeah, so that we're not disturbed.
All right. And as usual, once you turn the sign, the tent it almost fades from people's notice. It's like it's there. It's not disappearing. It didn't turn invisible. It's just not wanting to be seen by patrons, so they don't see it.
All right.
I got the note done.
Okay.
Note.
Well, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just send a message here since Gwynny's. You don't think that, like, Gwynny, do you think that Hector and Mr. A can hear through your messages?
I never thought of that, but I doubt it. It's
Okay.
my mind. It's my mind to your friend's mind. But it doesn't go through anything else. I feel like they could hear the messages we send through the earrings that go to, everybody here in the circus, possibly. But I don't think they can hear this one, this kind.
Can we roll something to check?
Yeah, can I have a perception on that?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Think real hard, Gwynny.
We are
God
kind.
bless you. I'm just throwing some bless. I'm holding you and talking to you like in your eyes, so that way, like we're on the same plane.
Just
Okay, so
nose to
what
nose staring into each other's eyes.
what is your blessed do because I rolled a 13?
Yeah. So it's a D4.
Okay. Yeah, with a
Nice.
14, so that 17.
Nice,
And
you matched it. Good
you
job.
right? Great roll.
Right?
And you realize that while your messages to specific people, and specifically people, are private, any message you send within the circus has the possibility of being not necessarily all the way heard, but intercepted.
Okay.
However, if you're
So they
if you're messaging outside of the circus to a person outside of the circus, it's kind of off limits to being intercepted.
okay. So if I'm sending a message to her, Elizabeth, it won't be intercepted. But
Correct.
anything in the circus could be.
Could be, yes.
Is anyone saying this aloud?
No, I'm puzzling over this, and I'm talking to Felicia as I'm thinking it out, and I say, see, it's like this. I feel like they have tabs on just about everything and everybody here in the circus. So anything we say here can be, if not, I mean, I don't know that they would necessarily hear it, but they might, interfere with it arriving to where it's supposed to be, or they just become aware that I'm trying to send a message. But if I'm trying to send a message outside of the circus, that's going to an entirely different source. That's a place that they don't control, and people that they have no concept of controlling. So therefore, they wouldn't know it. They might know that I sent a message, but they won't know what I sent, and they won't overhear it.
Okay, so this message is going to be safe, right?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm going to hand you the message so we don't have to say it out loud, and I'm going to be like, the bell is for Mr. Dilly. That way, he at least ain't going to be sneaking up on us too much.
Oh my
Well, at least not me.
God.
Oh, no, we're not going to. And I look at her and I say, no, we're not going to bell this cat. We need him able to sneak up on things. He needs to be sneaky.
Oh, maybe I can just make a special one where it's just like only I can hear it.
But I think that you would have to make that. It's not something your friend can bring you. So that's 4 words there at the end. And can we say the first word should be maybe her name, and then the last two should be thanks, Felicia, maybe your name, so she knows who the message is from.
Oh, well, if she wants to know for sure that it's from me, you should say bye a little like one of them squiggly lines.
Okay.
And
So
then
we need to say Elizabeth, and then we need to say bye, Felicia.
Yeah, that's right. That's how I
Of
always
course.
sign.
Right. Okay. All right. I could do that.
Hold on.
So I will sit down.
Wait.
Hold on. So is this right?
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
Oh,
23,
bye, Felicia.
24. Felicia. It ends with Felicia. Bye, Felicia.
I hate
Yeah,
and
that's
love
right.
all y'all.
Right. So I sit down at the table and I put my hands on the table and I sort of look up at the air and say, Elizabeth, need to talk. Bring best tea. Lead box. Stop get all boxes from orphanage. See if any info on circus permits. Thanks. Bye, Felicia.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh my God.
Is Elizabeth able to respond?
Elizabeth has 25 words to respond.
All right, hold on. Carry on.
This tea that we got I'm sorry. I tried to eat one of your cookies and I don't eat. I got choked
Uh,
up.
well, can you drink some tea? Would that help?
Oh no, honey, my throat hole's been so dry lately. If I tried to swallow something, my whole esophagus would give.
Why don't you just, here, and I get her a cup of tea and a very ornate basin, and I say, drink the tea, swish it around in your mouth, and then just spit it out. It'll moisten your throat.
Well, that's a goddamn good idea. Shit, I don't know why I didn't think of this. And she'll start swishing.
And I try not to watch her spitting it out. If you're going to make a practice of that, we'll just get you a little spittoon, maybe.
I
Maybe
think a
Locke has
spit.
one.
I bet he does.
I'm not
I bet
actually.
he's got a bunch of stuff.
Right? I mean, we'll see what we can find. Maybe he has a spittoon, or maybe Ulrich will find a brass cup in his dig site or something like that. We'll get you something you can use.
I've
How
already
many
found a
tickets
little cup, actually. Little brass
did
cup.
you?
Well, see, that's all you need. You get that, you carry that around with you, you just use that when you need to, and then empty it, discreetly.
Prestidigitation to be able to clean it out is fine.
Well, I don't have that spell, but, you know,
I do.
yeah, does Felicia?
Oh, do you?
Oh no. I don't have nothing like that. Maybe you can teach me.
Maybe you can teach me that identifier ritual.
Oh, I can teach you a couple of rituals. If that's the ones that you like to learn, I got rituals like you wouldn't believe.
Hell, I'm. It depends on what school of magic they're from.
No.
Meta, real quick,
This
my
sounds
ritual caster feat is set to wizard, so I
this
can only
sounds
learn
very
control spells from
romantic.
the wizard school.
Oh, so wizards. You, Mr. Dilly, you know better.
I didn't hear what you said, dog.
I said they sound so romantic.
Right?
Well, I would have to go through you know what, I can let you use my ritual book and, uh, and I could teach you the ones, the tricks and little tips and stuff on the ones that you can learn.
Oh, thank you. Well, actually,
Yeah.
All right. And Gwynny, you receive a message back, and the voice sounds a little bit like shaken. Hello? What orphanage boxes? What kind of tea? You made me drop shit. Where am I bringing the stuff? The circus? I'll be there soon.
I say, your friend, she was a little startled, and she did drop some things, but she said she'll be here soon. She's a little bit confused as to what she's bringing, so we'll find out what she brings. But even if she just comes and consults with you, then if she needs to, she can go back out and get it, right?
Right, and she'll be able to meet Mr. Dilly and he can give her the deets on what she's gonna be needing to do.
Yeah, exactly. He could do a wonderful job of telling her what she needs to do and making a friend out of her.
Do you oh man, do you mean like making one of them marionettes out of her?
Oh,
Maybe we
no,
should
no, no,
warn
no, 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 no. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for that. That only happens when he needs to do it for very specific reasons.
Oh man, well, he shouldn't because Elizabeth, she's the sweetest old lady. I mean, she been what? She came with the tea shop pretty much.
I'm
Really?
sure that Dilly will be very friendly to her, and she'll have no trouble whatsoever.
Dilly, what was
So
the
you
insight
say,
roll for?
um, oh fuck, what was it? Oh, to see if I catch Winnie's totally inappropriate sarcasm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, very definitely do. You also catch me looking at you and smirking.
What? I can't help it, I'm beautiful.
Don't
Frighteningly
be
so.
beautiful.
And Felicia, you say this person came with your tea shop.
Well, yeah. See, she worked there, and she had been working there for like, I don't know. I swear to God, she got to be ancient. She's probably older than old Betsy.
Really? And
Yeah.
has she aged?
Oh yeah. She looks like she's old.
Has she aged?
Well,
Hmm,
you know, I think that when you get older with somebody, they kind of just look the same to you.
perhaps.
So maybe you, I don't know, man. I can't rightly say.
Suppose we'll find out, won't we?
I suppose we will. But, I trust her with all my, like, I've never gotten in trouble with the IRS or anything.
The what?
The tax guys,
Oh, we don't pay taxes here.
y'all don't pay
Dilly,
taxes.
I feel I look at Dilly and
No.
go, we never pay taxes, but we don't know whether the circus does. Suppose we should ask Joel and Gloria.
With what
Oh fuck, that's gonna go so well.
whom
Maybe
would we
I
pay this tax?
To the
To
guys
the
that take your
city.
eyes if you don't pay your taxes. You don't think they call them the IRS for nothing, do you?
Oh my god.
Oh,
I don't know if
I don't.
maybe I should
All
ask
right.
Joel and Gloria that.
I think that would be a wonderful idea, Ulrich. Why don't we put you in charge of asking inconvenient questions of Joel?
You guys are assholes.
What? Taxes in my imaginary game? Fuck you guys.
You introduced the fucking IRS. What is wrong with you?
The IRS.
The eyes.
They're run by the folders.
God damn it, Kala.
You're fired.
Oh my god, it has to be ran by beholders.
You're suspended.
Oh my god.
You got a
Okay.
3-game suspension.
So you guys have been talking about, you know, the ins and outs of possible taxes on the circus, and
Fraud.
you hear outside of Gwynny's tent, "Hello? Hello?"
Hi, come on in.
I tried already. Your tent is locked.
Oh yeah, come on in. And I open the door.
And you see this tiny woman in her like 80s, and she's, got some bags looped on her arms, and she toddles in and drops the bags on the table and kind of glares at Felicia. "Why do you
Oh,
have me running all over the city?"
well, mostly it was just because, we was busy with the circus here. Have you ever been to the circus?
"No, I have a job."
Well, you know what?
Sit down, and have a cup of tea. We'll explain
Yeah.
everything.
Also, you could have
Here, have some
tomorrow off
biscuit.
if you want to. If you
Oh,
want tomorrow off, you can go ahead and take it for circus day.
I pull out the chair, pour her a cup of tea, hand her a plate of cookies.
And Elizabeth looks a little bit bewildered and also very suspicious, and she sits and takes the tea and nibbles at the These are good. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're the you're
Billy,
the one who popped into my head.
Yes. It is a spell. It's how I can talk to people at a distance. Unfortunately, a condition of working here at the circus means that after I live here or work here for, however long I have, I can't leave the circus. And it's really bad if I try because it sort of shuts the circus down. So, in order to communicate with the outside world, I have to use sending.
Oh, honey, I don't care. You owe me 2 gold for the china I dropped.
Oh, no problem whatsoever. And I reach into the vase and pull it out, give it to her.
And she pockets it.
See, and
and
that's why I don't have to worry about the IRS because she's on top of this stuff.
Billy's just kind of sank back into his bed and he's observing. She thinks she's sus.
And I realize what Dilly thinks. And as soon as she finishes her teacup, I take it away.
And she like reaches into one of the bags and pulls out a couple of tins of loose leaf tea. I brought the tea you asked for, and she pulls out a lead box that's about the size of a small jewelry box. And I brought this. I stopped by the orphanage and asked them for boxes, and she reaches into the other bag and just pulls out a whole bunch of like stacked, folded, broken down cardboard boxes. Like, this is what they gave me.
Well, that's good. I think maybe, maybe, just let me take those and I'll put them on Courtney's little table.
As for the permits for the circus, I am not allowed to access those. I have nothing to do with this strange and very smelly place. It smells like popcorn.
That's because we serve popcorn. It's
I
very good
Do
popcorn.
you
I
do you
hate
know where
popcorn.
Well, we serve other things as well.
do
Go
you know
ahead, Stephen.
do you know where we could find the permits or whoever has the knowledge of that?
I would assume whoever runs this place, or maybe City Hall. Probably City Hall. That's where I stopped to
Thank you.
ask about it, and they told me no.
Thank you.
And I want to do scry on the teacup while she's busy talking.
Okay, what specifically are you looking for?
I want to find out if it's exactly what Jilly thought, that she might be another one of these ones that's employed and alive only because she's employed.
Okay, okay. And she's,
So,
looking at Felicia. Oh, 15?
uh-huh.
Okay. You can very much tell that this is just an old woman who has been working at a tea shop for forever.
And I walk over to Dilly and I show him the teacup and I say, she's just an old lady. Very quietly.
She might be grumpy, but she's just a human.
You know what? I think tomorrow you can go ahead and take the day off and you can have double pay just for coming here to this place that smells like popcorn even though you hate it.
Well, Felicia, that's very kind of you.
Oh, how's business, Beth?
Oh, the usual. The book club still comes every Monday, and that strange man who constantly wears his shirts inside out. He still comes on Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Well, Wednesdays are always slow, and then Thursdays, the other book club comes, and then Fridays are quite busy. Tea is good on Fridays. Saturday and Sunday not so much because everyone comes to the circus.
You know, I never thought I'd say it, but I really miss Inside Out Bob.
He is a strange, lovely man. He did give me flowers.
Oh, finally?
I think he's going to ask me out.
Oh man, I knew I knew it. I knew it. I knew you guys was gonna hit it. Are you gonna say yes?
Well, I'll say yes, and then if we spend the night, I'll teach him how to put his shirts on correctly.
Well, you're gonna have to teach him how to take them off correctly first.
That too.
I swear to God, it's the same shirt.
Oh, it is.
Anyway,
It is the same shirt. He only has one.
well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing he's got that Fey breeze.
He does smell quite. He smells like the beach.
Yeah. Okay, so the main reason why we needed you here was Mr. Dilly wanted to know, you know how, like, every now and then that conspiracy group comes in?
Oh,
You know, the one,
yes.
the ones that come, like, I think that they're called the T's or the cue balls or something like that. I forget what letter it is. But, Mr. Dilly had some questions about some conspiracies.
About
Miss
and she looks at Ulrich because she doesn't see Dilly, and she's like, "Okay, Mr. Dilly, what is your question?"
Oh no, I'm Ulrich. Dilly's over. Dilly is the cat.
There's a cat. I love kitties.
Yes.
Oh,
Hello.
hello. Look at you. You're a very big cat. You're not a cat.
Dilly's gonna
Cats don't have
Dilly's gonna
horns.
smile.
Oh no. Roll intimidation.
Oh shit.
What did he roll?
This is like Dante's calm emotions thing. Dilly's smile.
What did he
All
roll?
these fucking. He just smiled and I has to roll intimidation. All these fucking special abilities that Don's characters get.
I didn't
And
do
that's
it. I'm
just
just
because it's
smiling.
ugly.
Roll intimidation.
Roll it.
What, Gala?
I said that's because it's ugly.
Oh god.
A dirty
Did he
20.
Oh
roll that
man.
for me?
You rolled a dirty 20.
So Elizabeth was quite smitten because Big Cat, the second Dilly smiles, she like leans back in the chair and like clutches her teacup to her chest. Oh my.
Dilly, smile less, man. I told you.
But I'm happy.
It's the
Elizabeth,
teeth.
I'm sorry. He scared the ticks off the dog.
He said he's happy. He looks hungry.
I look over to Dilly and say, I think it's the teeth. Show a little
Well,
less teeth.
less teeth.
Yes.
I will try.
Like Chappie.
Is this better?
You
And he'll
also just-
smile again
Just with his mouth
With even-
closed.
with just more teeth.
Roll intimidation again.
Fuck. Is this better?
That's
She screams and faints.
You rolled a 28.
Shit.
Now Elizabeth is unconscious.
Oh man.
And I gently pull her over to the little couch that I have in there, put her feet up, pat her hands, prop her head up on the pillow, and say, Dilly,
Yes.
I love you, darling. But not everybody can deal with your smile as well as I do. I think you're beautiful. You're my brother. I love you. You
That's
are
never
very
happened
scary. You are very scary to some people.
you might be better off with a smirk instead of an actual smile.
Oh god, he's gonna practice.
Dilly
Oh my
practicing
God.
Just a
smiling
bit of
in the wind.
advice for you.
Smirk, and it's just gonna be like that one side of his lip just curling up, just so it's a half a smile.
Oh, dear,
Right?
dear God.
It's just,
Yeah, like
how's
that.
this?
That's good.
All right, hold
It doesn't
on.
help that Billy has a plus 12 to intimidation.
Yeah, no.
And I'm all the while this is going on, I'm dabbing her forehead with a damp cloth, patting her hands, bringing her around. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. Okay.
I love him.
I love that cat.
Oh,
His face just says, sus.
I don't trust what I'm seeing.
I don't trust it.
You're always whoops.
And Elizabeth comes to slowly and kind of, she's blinking and, oh no, did I fall again?
No, you fainted, dear. It's all right. You're fine. You're fine.
And
It's all right.
she like pats her hips, and you can
Yeah.
tell she's making sure neither of them are broken.
No, you didn't fall. You just fainted. You were sitting at the table, and I just moved you over here. You're fine. Now, here, drink this water. You're going to be all right.
Oh, thank you. There was a oh, there is a cat still.
It's my brother. Don't worry about it. He looks fearsome. He is not. He's just a big pussy cat, really.
All right. And now
Yes.
she looks sus. She's
I'm
Yes. Don't worry. He's just an old softy, really.
So this old woman is in a tent with a teenage dwarf girl,
Who's very much trying to channel Nanny Og.
a undead woman, a cat that just made her faint, and a 7-foot tall elephant man.
Yes.
We're not intimidating.
I forgot about the elephant in the room.
Yeah, the elephant is wearing armor with a magic sword on his back.
I'm gonna pull out my fan and start fanning Elizabeth off. He really is
Yeah.
nice. He really is nice, I promise.
Oh, thank
Yes,
you.
and
Thank you.
I think Felicia's right. I think you should very definitely should take tomorrow off, rest up, get some good food in you. Maybe when you go to bed tonight, have a nice cup of warm milk. Take a nice hot water bottle to bed. Just treat yourself, dear.
Warm
Yeah, maybe
milk.
just have Backwards Bob over tonight. Give you a foot rub or something.
What?
Oh, and then you have all day tomorrow to teach him how to put that shirt on.
And he can help you take yours off.
And Elizabeth
Okay,
just turns tomato red.
Okay, dial it back now.
That's enough, Billy. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, Dilly, why don't you tell her what kind of information you was looking for? Because she kind of has good
I'm
ears, right?
confused. I don't know
um,
what you want. Who wants something? I thought I brought all the stuff.
I'm looking for some outside help on information, rumors, etc. of what the city folk think of this circus.
Oh, dear pussycat, I am the manager of a tea shop. All I listen to is gossip all day, every day. I could tell you now, but I suppose you want specific things.
Yes. I mean, if there are anything that's, you know,
Yes.
interesting.
You have I don't know what they call themselves, reververs, something like that. But they come in, Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings after the circus is closed, and they sit at their special table, and they're all wearing stupid red pieces on their clothes. They look absolutely dumb. But then they just talk about the circus. I have heard much about what you do here.
Oh,
Red pieces?
we have our own little cult outside of here?
Yes,
Looks like
what do they call themselves? It's on the tip
Interesting.
of my tongue. Oh, revelers, those revelers.
Revelers.
They're
Do
the
they
ones
appear
who
to have
they wear red.
and do they appear to have a leader
Oh no,
or anything?
it seems like they're just a weird club of people adults who like the circus too much.
Oh, I see. So
They
nothing
they're always high.
nefarious or
No,
I don't
no,
know.
no. I don't know what you sell here in terms of food, but they always come into the tea shop incredibly high.
I mean, the tree does provide everything we need.
You have a tree that gets people high?
We have a tree that has fruit that
that's
has
many things.
effects.
You guys realize that even though this woman has been living in White City since the circus started, she has never been to the circus.
Perhaps you should come enjoy the circus one day. In fact,
Let's give her a private little tour.
Okay.
even better, I'm just gonna like reach inside and hand her a special circus token. I'm just making up on the spot. It allows her to get in there free and enjoy a few games on the house.
Oh, well, would
I'll give her 10 circus tokens.
Could
oh
we?
my. Well,
Miss Gwynny, can we send for Mr. Bob?
Not tonight. But I have a pass as well, so I'll give you an additional pass so you could bring Mr. Bob back tomorrow.
There you go.
oh, well, thank you. And she actually smiles at Dilly now, but then she like looks down at the table because she doesn't want him to smile back.
He'll smirk. No teeth. Smirk. Got it.
You
How long
you
has
look like a
passed?
little bunny, like wiggling its nose when you do that. It's very cute. Sorry, go ahead,
Careful.
Cute is
Steven.
better than being frightening.
Careful, he might make me laugh.
How long has passed since Ulrich first came into Gwenny's tent?
I'm gonna say it's been about an hour.
Okay, at this point, Ulrich says, well, it's been fun, but I think I better be getting back to my own tent. Work to do, you know.
Oh, large man, large elephant, trunk person. What is your tent? I'll be
Loxodon.
sure to visit. A
I'm a Loxodon, dear, and the tent. Look for the one called Sands of Time. You might enjoy it.
That sounds lovely. All right. I'll visit with Bob.
Be glad to have you. And I just start meandering out of Gwenny's tent.
And I send a message after him. Ulrich, if anything happens that you need to know about, I'll message you.
All right, meet up again after the circus closes.
Yes, meet up after closing.
All right, see you then.
All right.
Goodbye, Loxodon man. She's just like daintily waving him out. Now you were talking about you wanted more information about the circus, yes, big cat person?
Yes.
What else do you need?
Just kind of what regular people might say about the circus. Is it a nuisance, or are people afraid of it? Are there conspiracy theories about its existence, etc.?
Well, I don't necessarily think anyone remembers when it showed up. I remember. I was just
Do you?
I was still Oh, when was it? Exactly. I think I was just getting out of school and I had just gotten a job at the tea shop. I must have been
Well,
16.
well, Miss Elizabeth, perhaps at your next book club, which I must assume is probably friends of yours that you've known for many years.
Oh, yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Why don't you bring it up and see what the elders have to say?
I could do
We will
that.
make it worth your. We will make it worth your while, and I slip her another gold.
In fact,
Oh,
it's about time you retired, isn't it?
why would I retire? I love the tea shop.
Oh, well, you give us good information that we find valuable, and we'll make sure you're very comfortable.
Oh, that's nice of you, dears. Thank you. I'll be sure to ask the book clubs.
Thank you.
Is that
Appreciate
all?
it.
Can I leave now? I think I need to go to sleep.
Oh yeah, I'll walk you.
Yes.
I'll walk you to the gate and see you out.
Oh, thank you, dear. Who, should I close the tea shop tomorrow? I don't think anyone is available to take over.
I think you should hire a new person and train them to help you.
Oh,
Right?
I don't have the patience. I know I am probably coming off as very nice, but if I have to tell someone something more than once, I'd rather bend them over my knee and punch them in the ass.
Well, just hire and fire until you find the perfect one.
Oh,
Or
that's
hire,
what?
or, or you could go ahead and hire Mr. Bob. I'm sure he'd love to be punished.
Felicia, I need to go home now.
I'm just jiving you.
If you
Let
weren't
me
my
walk you
boss,
out.
young lady, if you weren't my boss.
Well, I'd like to, when you come back, I'd like to talk to you about that.
About what, dear?
Well, I was, I was thinking about maybe, staying here with the circus and writing the tea shop off to you. But we can talk about that when you come back.
She looks a little
It'll
shell shocked and like overwhelmed with all of the shit that just happened in this little tent.
it'll be a good reason to come back and put up with that popcorn smell you hate.
I would put up with any smell I hate if I could see you. You're my favorite person. Aside from Backwards Bob, of course.
Backwards Bob is so sweet. Yeah, let me walk you out.
And Felicia and Elizabeth leave the tent. God damn it.
I'm gonna walk her to the gate, and as we're standing there, I'm gonna open up the gate and I'm gonna step out with her,
And Felicia,
and
as you
we'll
step out, Elizabeth, you're holding her hand, and suddenly her hand just grasps onto nothing. Like it's almost like you're incorporeal. How the fuck do you say that word?
Incorporeal.
incorporeal.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's
incorporeal.
like you just lost all substance.
Oh shit. So I'm gonna step back just a little bit. Uh, well, Miss Elizabeth, we will be seeing you tomorrow. Yeah,
That was odd. Yes. Okay.
yeah. That
Yes. That was.
it's the magic of the circus.
It is a strange place. All right, dear. Let me know if you need anything else, but please don't message me again. That was horrible.
Well, next time I'll make sure that she rings first or something. Like maybe does a little bell thing so that way you can be a little bit more. Uh, because I don't have no other way to be like messaging you other than mail. And I don't think them pigeons like coming into the circus.
Oh, all right. I'll just, you know, hold off the heart attack then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have a good night now.
Good night, dear. And she toddles off.
And I'm gonna stand there and I'm gonna look at my hand and move my fingers. Holy shit! I think I ghost if I go out there. Oh man. Well, shit. Um, yeah. And I'm gonna go back to Gwenny's tent. Oh well, guys, she'll be back tomorrow, and
Oh, that's
well, I think
wonderful.
yeah, I think that she might appreciate having, the book clubs and stuff, and me staying here. I think it's going to work out just fine for her. But I'm gonna go see Mom now. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye.
uh,
She leaves very quickly.
yep, yep.
Well, that was odd. I say to Dylan, well, that was odd.
Yes, it was.
Something bothered her. I'm sure she'll tell us about it sooner or later.
Yes.
And I reach down and I get our box that is arcane locked out from underneath my chair, and I open it up and I pull out that deck of cards.
Oh
Not
shit.
not my deck of cards, the deck of cards
Oh shit.
that we were given.
Let me pull that up.
No, 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 no. I'm not using it. Don't worry about it. And then I
Okay.
take it and I wrap it up in one of my silk cloths and I put it inside the lead box.
You know what?
What are you doing?
Roll sleight of hand.
Okay. I don't think we should use this, and I don't think it should be out in the air where Mr. A and Mr. H can have any effect on it. I want it in lead so that nobody can use it without deliberately trying to do so, and nobody can be affected by it. Unless we decide we're going to use it. My whole thing with this deck is that it can have such horrible effects if you don't know what you're doing.
What's the deck?
It's the deck of minor things.
Oh god.
Is it a tarot deck?
No.
No.
Oh, Dilly's really. Oh,
14.
Oh.
I don't know anything about it, so
It was given to us.
Oh my.
okay.
Okay. So you had to meet or beat a 15. Roll a D100.
Oh.
As you're taking the deck out of the box you originally had it in and you're wrapping it, a card falls.
Oh no.
32. What do we got?
Dilly's gonna pick it up.
Awesome.
You dropped one, Winnie. What is this?
Oh, Tilly.
And the card that Dilly picked up is the anchor. And the image is of an anchor sitting diagonally across the card, half submerged in a turbulent ocean.
Gotta be fucking kidding me.
What does that do?
Dilly, you have permanently lost 5 feet of movement during battle.
Oh, okay.
Bogey! Come on.
So I have
Go!
55 feet of movement now.
There you go.
No, actually, 40 feet.
And you don't feel necessarily like you feel like something has changed, but you don't necessarily feel like anything has changed. Like, well, that was weird. I picked up a card, made me feel different.
And I would like to scry to see what the effect was.
Go for it.
Stop, Bogey. I think my scry is rolling low because can't look at my character sheet to look at it, but I'm going to roll it as it is. 24.
Oh, you know exactly what
Stop, Bogey.
the card just did. Like
Ah,
you recognize the anchor, whether or not it's not necessarily that you've seen the anchor card before, but you inherently know that it slows a person down
You said
Dilly.
permanently?
permanently.
Okay. Is it a curse?
No,
No, it's just the effect of the card. It changes. These cards can change your alignment, can change your HP, can change your skills, can change everything.
Excellent.
And I look at him and I say, Tilly, I wish you hadn't picked that up. And I very much fold the rest of the cards, excluding that one because it's no longer any good whatsoever. and roll and fold them up and put them in the deck. And I say, this card would have been mine, not yours, if I had picked it up.
Well,
You've
I
lost a
told
little
you.
bit. You've lost a little bit of your speed, a little bit of your movement abilities.
And her saying that is going to instill in Diddy this belief that he truly is here to keep them safe and protected from malicious things.
Oh.
And
It was meant to be then.
I pick the card up using a piece of fabric to pick it up, and I throw it away.
Burn it.
And I drop a match in the trash can.
And as you drop the match in, instead of it being, a normal yellow orange flame, it kind of bursts into this flash of blue flame before kind of settling down into green, and then it fizzles out and there's just ash left in the bottom of the bin.
See why I told you I don't want to mess with these cards? You think my cards are potent? My cards are tissue paper compared to these.
Well, is there a safe way to examine the cards?
I don't know. That's why I was storing them away out of danger of anybody looking at them until we figured that out. I wanted to find a safe way to look at them. I was hoping to find a book in the library that might tell me about that. We haven't had a chance to look.
We need to get you some dexterity exercises or something then.
I usually am very good at that. I mean, I have a plus 11.
It.
It's just rolled crappy.
Mm-hmm.
Got those.
Well, we don't spar anymore.
Oh God.
We should.
We should.
Let's make time for that.
Yes.
Did you hear the song?
Oh my God, I do.
Just like yesterday.
Sounds like Chewbacca.
Right. Well, I need a bathroom break real quick. Do you guys want to call it, or are you wanting to keep
It's
going?
probably a good time to call it, really. I gotta work in the morning.
Okay, let's call it for the night.
All right.